ladies, gentlemen, Speakerhead Squad, what is going on? Okay, that's the wrong one. Hello, everybody. How's it going? It is your boy, Speakerhead. Hope everyone's having a good day, night, evening, whatever time period it is. Sorry about being very monotone. I'm tired today. But I hope everyone watching is having a, like I said, good day, night, evening, whatever time it is. But appreciate you checking out the stream. And to be honest, that is nobody at the moment. Hold on. Oh, I lied. We do have someone. Sorry, my active live chat is delayed. But hello. Welcome. Let's see. But yeah, I don't really have anything planned for this stream. This is kind of just a chill stream because I did not have an episode of Display Masters at all. So we're just gonna hang out, talk about Transformers. If anyone talks in chat, we'll chat with them, say hello, meet people in the community, since this is like the first. Sorry about that. I was just watching myself rub my head. That was gross. But yeah, this is my first time chatting with everyone just on a one-on-one basis, with like besides when I was doing my gaming content stuff. So this will be fun. I'm excited about this. So hopefully we get some people chatting. But yeah, we're here. If you guys can see, my background's a little bit good, not too much luckily because it's dark, but my displays are a bit of a mess. By the way, you might see Doug over here a little bit because he is a needy boy tonight and he likes to pop in and say hey. Right, bud? But yeah, chat. Oh, excuse me. Transformers. Let me turn down this, by the way. This is probably very loud. Let's turn that to like there. That's probably better, chat, right? Alright. We can hope. I don't want to unmute my what's it called? My YouTube thing, so that way I can hear it. But I'm gonna hope it sounds alright. And if not, sorry chat. We'll figure it out for next time. But anybody watching, I don't know. I was kind of curious if people do hop in a chat, what type of Transformers they collect and stuff, because as you guys all know, I collect Legend Scale Transformers. It is like the main thing I collect. I would personally like to collect Masterpiece and Legend Scale. Oh, excuse me, chat. I might have to go get some water. My voice is very hoarse right now. But yeah, I would love to collect Masterpiece. The goal would be oh my gosh, excuse me, chat. The goal would be to have a Masterpiece robot mode and then a Legend Scale alt mode in front of it or somewhere by it, you know. But that would be the dream. Financially right now, I cannot afford it. Heck, Legend Scale is already expensive. Cannot talk right now. Legend Scale is already expensive as it is, so it's like I don't want to end up spending twice as much as that just for a Masterpiece version right now. I'll buy the characters that I really like, but I'm definitely not doing like season 1, season 2, season 3 movie. Maybe the movie. I like the movie. That's like the original Transformers media that I watched when I was a kid. The first ever Transformers thing I watched was a VHS tape of Transformers, the movie. So that was pretty fun. I watched Optimus die before I even knew who Optimus was. By the way, if you see me looking down, it's because chat and video and everything is down there. That's where I have two screens. My camera's up here and then yeah. But yeah, I really loved the 1986 movie, so I'd be totally down to collect all those characters and get those like masterpiece and legend scale. Um, but yeah, I don't know about every character. So like, I don't know about getting like I said, all of season 1, all of season 2. I feel like that would be kind of like, it's too much. Legend scale, I can handle that because I can eventually buy, because I was looking at prices of stuff. Like some of them are still pretty hard to find, but I know eventually some of these characters will either be A, made by another company, or B, they'll be whatever, like reproduced, or like a 2.0 will come out or something like all these other companies have been doing. Especially some of their older figures that are like out of date, even though they're only like a couple years old or a few years old at this point. So good examples with New Age doing the Ironhide recently with the 2.0. That has been something where I'm happy about, but it's like, yeah, I don't know. I personally love the Magic Square version. I'm not a fan of their materials, but I love the look and aesthetic and posability of the Magic Square Ironhide. So I'm really hoping that eventually, I'm hoping I'll get the the New Age Ironhide 2.0, but eventually, I'm not sure where I put it in my collection. I might just keep them in alt mode or something, or vice versa. But yeah, I'm not sure. I really like them, but at the same time, I don't want... The only reason why I'd have 2 of any character is A, if it's Soundwave, because Soundwave. I don't want to... Should I... No, you guys know. That's my shrine to Soundwave right there, but yeah, if it's Soundwave. And also the other reason is for, I guess, for 3 reasons. So 1, for if it's Soundwave. 2, if I'm doing robot mode and alt mode for legend scale, because that might be an option as well, because I've been debating doing that for the combiners since, well, excuse me chat, it's way more affordable to actually get like 3 of a combiner in legend scale compared to masterpiece. And like a great example is I can buy for what's it called, for the Devastator. If I want to buy, let's say I want to buy 3 of the Magic Square Devastator, or I'm sorry, not Magic Square, the New Age Devastator. Let's say I want to buy 3 of those. So I want, hi Doug, where are you going? Hi Doug. Sorry, but so I already have the cartoon accurate one, which was the original release, which I technically need the upgrade kit for the legs and stuff, but I don't really care. I just don't care enough. If it shows up at my like local let's just say this, I'll say their name. It's not like I need to hide it, but if it shows up at Agabus, which is like local to me, I can and like I can go pick it up. I will get the upgrade kit. But other than that, I'm not going to get the Constructicon upgrade kit for my current one. I'm happy with it. It currently lives in Devastator mode, so I don't really care. But so I have that already. If I want a robot or a cartoon accurate robot mode, I can always buy a whole nother set of the what's it called? I can buy a whole nother set of the God, my brain is farting, of the, once again, cartoon accurate, if I want that, or like Devastator, or I could buy the EX version, like the card or the toy accurate version. I know it's not exactly the exact same, but it really depends. Or I buy 2 of the cartoon accurate version, and then I buy the EX, like I was saying, and then have that the EX in the vehicle mode, because I don't really care about the vehicle mode. But yeah, that'd be, long story short, that would be much more affordable than trying to buy like 3 Toy World Constructors, trying to buy 3 of the new what's it called, 3 of, oh my gosh, my brain's farting, X Transbots version that's going to be coming out. It's more going to be more affordable than 3 of whatever that Vectron Labs, if that even becomes a thing. Seems like that's pretty interesting right now. You know what, chat? I actually do want to grab some water. Like, my throat is really dry. Give me 2 seconds. I'm super sorry. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. I am back, chat. Let me just get my headphones on. All right. Wrong one again. Sorry. I'm used to like streaming games, so I immediately hop back to that one. But yeah, like I was saying though, like besides just like money wise, I'd say space wise as well, it'd be much easier to do a display with. Okay, the only way I would do it is if I could get a constructor or something as like behind them as the like background, or like one of those giant statues or something of Devastator, and then I'd have like the legend scale versions or something, like the robot and the like vehicle modes in front of it or something. Like that'd be another way of how I'd do it. So a big statue or like a Titan like constructor or like some other giant Devastator in the background, and then I do the 2 legend scale, which would be the ones I currently have, and then the EX versions for alt mode. But long story short, chat, I'm not gonna. It's much easier to do that with legend scale, at least right now for me, than doing it with like masterpiece and stuff. So that's kind of why I'm sticking to it. And then with mainline, I mean, mainline's fun, but at the end of the day, if I can speak and say sentences properly, I don't know, they just feel too cheap to me, is the best way of putting it. I know that sounds dumb considering, like, good example, I have this Ultra Magnus that I'll show. Probably not. But are you gonna focus? My Ultra Magnus from New Age. It's like Octavian or something. But yeah, it's like, I know these are smaller and look like toys. Oh, what's going on? It's kind of Optimus Prime. It's Ultra Magnus. But yeah, long story short, it's just, even though they're smaller than like the mainline junk, the mainline just feels cheap. It's got a bunch of hollow parts. Yeah, man, I remember you. I mean, kind of. Your name looks familiar, but I'm just like really bad. Like, I just have terrible memory. As I always tell people, I don't remember what happened yesterday. So, and considering I also haven't streamed in a hot minute. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah. What's going on, man? Not one of my normal streams. As you can tell, I've kind of changed my content. But I'm talking about some like Transformers junk, you know. So, but I'm actually talking about like why I collect legend scale, which are like these tiny figures compared to like some of the bigger figures. Like I have like some of the masterpiece style. Like I got this Optimus Prime right here. His head's a little scuffed, but yeah, I got this nice cel shaded Optimus Prime. But like I was saying though, it's just like mainline junk feels like cheap, crappy junk, you know. So it's like I might as well collect the legend scale, even though it's smaller. It's higher quality. Has some of it actually has die cast. Actually fun to play with and mess around with. But what do you mean by you have, by the way? Sorry, I didn't really understand what that meant. But I was gonna ask you, oh yeah, my content. Yeah, so I kind of don't stream on this channel anymore. Like I don't do gaming stuff on this channel anymore. Oh yeah, by the way, sorry, like I said, in my brain, I'm very stupid half the time, so if I'm reading something, like I like forget what I talked about before, so then I'm like, what are you saying? Even though it makes total sense. But yeah, long story short, I completely changed to doing like Transformer content, like on my like videos, compared to like, because I don't know how much you've watched my content. Like I don't know if you only watch my streams or if you watch my actual YouTube content, but YouTube content wise, this channel's become completely Transformer related, but it will be coming also anime related, because there's anime stuff I want to talk about and I'm not making another channel for it, so it's going on this one. But even if people don't really like it, I'm still gonna post it because it's something that I want to make. Besides, I'm not monetized yet, so I can make whatever the fuck I want. Yeah, but long story short, right now I'm just doing like Transformer figure content, talking about that stuff, and then like I said, I'm going to be talking about some anime stuff probably in the future. But gaming content, I have a whole separate channel for. I don't really stream on it much anymore, just because I don't have time and I'm doing other stuff. Plus, at the end of the day, I'm kind of been thinking too, I might go back to Twitch, because until I have a big enough following to have like decent, because YouTube, having a YouTube live stream channel is so much more difficult than having a Twitch channel and live streaming there. So it's like I've been debating a lot going back to Twitch if I'm going to be doing live streaming, and then if I'm posting any like highlights or like compilations of gaming, I'm going to be posting that on like the live stream channel. But yeah, just this channel mainly is focused on Transformer related stuff now, so that's why this live stream's based on this. I started a little series that I'm trying to do monthly called Display Masters, which kind of goes over. Right now I'm doing Transformer related people with nice displays, but I do want to get a few other people with other types of displays that are very nice, because I feel like that'd be very cool to talk about and like view. Because yeah, viewing figures and like Transformer stuff is cool, but like some anime figure displays are really cool. Like I'm very much into anime figures. We talked about it with Attack on Titan. Actually, I'm redoing this I just redid this entire shelf, and I'm getting rid of all of these. These are My Hero Academia stuff, but hey, no worries, man. No worries, because I'm going to just talk about this stuff anyways, because this is something I wanted to transition to. But you take it easy. I appreciate you stopping in. But, yeah, when it comes to anime stuff, I do want to do a lot more anime content, because it is probably the thing I'm more into than just than like Transformers, because I'm very into like the figure side of Transformers. I very much love the figures and stuff, but when it comes to media of Transformers, it's been a hot minute since I've actually like watched any Transformers media. I like it. I watched like the War for Cybertron series or trilogy. I haven't watched Earthspark or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. It looks all right. But once again, I'm more just into the figure side of things. But for the most part, like I like the original G1 series, and I like the Transformers Prime, and I've rewatched that. But there's not that much Transformers content out there to like indulge on. So, you know, it's more about the figure side of things. But when it comes to content I actively watch and am into, that's where anime comes in, and I actively keep up with One Piece. I've watched all the Dragon Ball series except GT. I didn't watch GT because that's not stuff. What's going on, my dude? Earthspark's good. I'll check it out. Another reason too is because I don't have the platform for it. Like I forget what it's on, but like I don't know. I hate having to have like 7 different streaming platforms just to watch like certain shows, because like especially with like Netflix starting that stupid thing where they're getting rid of like streaming at other households, like password sharing. So that's stupid. So that's like Netflix down for my normal stuff, but it's like I had Netflix for like a couple things. I have my Funimation for my anime, and then like I have like a couple other like stuff for like, once again, just like certain shows. So, but I'll check it out. I'll look up what it's on, and who knows, maybe I'll get like one. What I'll do, like I want to wait. I might even be one of those things where I like just wait until it's done, and then like, or at least like every like couple seasons, I'll just buy a month and I'll just like binge watch it or something. Because I don't want to pay. Because my problem is I don't want to pay for something that I'm gonna watch for a month, and then I'm not gonna use it again until next year when the next season comes out. You know, like that's gonna piss me off. It's like I know I can just cancel it, but it's like because I've also learned too with Transformers Prime, Paramount Plus. Smart. See, that's what I'm gonna do. Because like I was saying, I forget what it was, but I think with one Transformers show, yeah, they got rid of, they used to have all of, I want to say they used to have all Transformers Prime on Netflix, and then they got rid of all of it. Or they got rid of all of it except for season 1, so I could watch season 1, and then I had to go somewhere else to watch season 2 and 3, and I was like, cool. So that was really annoying. So just to make sure, as long as it's on Paramount Plus, I think I'll be safe, because it's Paramount Plus, they own it, so I don't have to worry about them taking it off. But yeah, I'm gonna wait until more seasons are out, because I like to really binge watch a show, because One Piece is the one anime that like I will watch on a weekly basis, just because I'm caught up in the manga. So watching the anime, it's like a year behind. So it's more or less just watching the stuff that I've already read. I'm like, oh, this is cool. Now I get to actually see it animated. But yeah, I like watching shows in like one consecutive like full send, because I'll just like watch it in my free time for like hours, like while I'm doing other stuff. So yeah, I would be totally down to watch it, but I'll wait for either it to get closer to be quote unquote ending, or once it's fully ended, so that way I can what's it called? So that way I can really enjoy it, because I hate waiting, like, especially, I forget, do they do just like full seasons, or do they do with like weekly releases for the seasons in like a few months? Because if they do like chunks, it's like, yeah, like I'll just like wait until they release like 4 chunks, and then I'll just like full send it. So that would be fun. Like, I'm not opposed to watching it, it's just the style kind of throws me off, I guess. Wanna know what the best way, like, to me it feels like a weird like off-brand version of like Transformers Prime, at least with the kid aspect of things. I know it's not, I know it's completely different, but it just gave me that vibe, at least when I saw the trailers. 10 episodes so far, and then another 10 March 3rd. Yeah, see, like that's kind of weird. Like I want at least 30 episodes to watch before I like pay, you know, because that's like paying $10 for like a day of watching. And I know it's like it's not bad, but you know, I'm not using Paramount Plus. There's not too much on there. I've already bought the season 2 and 3 of Transformers Prime on Amazon, so I own those. I actually think I just need to buy season 1, which is luckily I think a short season. But yeah, I as far as I'm aware, I've owned season 2 and 3 of Transformers Prime, so if I ever want to watch that. And then luckily, all of that now is on, what's it called? My brain's farting. On YouTube, on the Hasbro official account. Like, they have the original G1 Transformers. I know right now they're releasing the Beast Wars again on their YouTube channel, which I low-key kind of want to go back and rewatch, because I really liked Beast Wars. But my problem is that once I rewatch it, I'm going to want to buy figures from it again. And I don't have the money to buy figures for it right now. I can't be buying Beast Wars figures, because I really do like Beast Wars. Beast Wars is a very good show. As much as, once again, people hate it, I'm one of the people where I loved it. Like, I watched it all the way through, all the way to Beast Machines or whatever, where it got a little, it wasn't terrible, but I don't know. I wasn't the biggest concept. I wasn't the biggest fan of a lot of things. I wasn't a fan of how Optimus was in it, I guess. I don't remember fully how he was, but I remember I just didn't like how he was acting in it, in Beast Machines. I wasn't a fan of the Rhinox stuff. That made me upset. Low key, I liked his like Tankor or whatever's character design. I thought that was sick, but I didn't like the like story arc with Rhinox. That made me upset. But yeah, there was a lot of stuff from Beast Wars I very much enjoyed. I'm picking up that once that Legacy somewhat, I don't know if it's going to be part of Evolution or something, but Legacy something. Once that Silverbolt comes out, if I find that in stores, I am picking that guy up for sure. I am excited about getting a Silverbolt, as long as it's done well. I mean, like I was saying, like, I don't like Hasbro just because, to me, I just like the Legend scale better. But in the end of the day, it's not. At the end of the day, I still buy a lot of Legend or mainline figures. Like, actually, funny enough, I've come to the realization and conclusion that I am doing a mainline Junkion shelf, because even though they are not tied to any sort of continuity, I am really pleased and happy with Hasbro coming out with a bunch of different versions of Junkions that aren't all just the same mold. Like, obviously they're gonna do it with these like Voyagers from the 86 line, just because that's literally what they were in the movie. They were just like remolds of each other, because you know, animation models, it's easier. But yeah, I don't mind that. But at the end of the day, if you think about it, it's like, why would all the Junkions all transform into the exact same motorcycle, you know? Like, yeah, maybe so, like, some of them, like, still transform into motorcycles, but, like, why would they all look the same in both modes, you know? I like the variety that Hasbro's doing with these. Like, I have, which I'll be doing a review on. I forget his name. What is it? Scrap Hook. I got Scrap Hook. Funny enough, I technically have 2 of them right now, because you see, let me see if this will even show on stream. Okay, this will look better. So, hi guys. So you see this little piece right here, this little nub. You see how it's sticking out on that side, and then it's got a little tab piece right here. And then notice on this side how it's vice versa. I know, it's kind of hard to see. There we go. How it's vice versa. So I got one, and they messed up in the factory, and they put 2 on the same side. So I couldn't properly transform it. So I have to technically take it back to Target. I'm telling them that it's messed up, but I'm hoping they don't just put it back on the shelf, because I'd feel, oh my gosh, hi, I am very pasty right now. Thank you, camera. But I'm hoping that they don't just put it back on the shelf, because I'm going to tell them that there's a factory error. So, because I feel bad. Like, let's just say this. It's not like you can't enjoy the figure. It's more or less, it's just kind of annoying that it happened. And I just wouldn't want someone else to be stuck with that, like, dissatisfaction of not being able to transform it properly. But I personally just wanted one that was right, you know. I mean, it's not like that's like a bad thing. It's like if you get a factory defect, like yeah, I personally would like one that doesn't have a factory defect. Actually, when I see like 10 other ones on the shelves, because with my delivery job, I go to Target all the time, so I'm in like three. I usually go to like 2 or 3 different Targets every day, not just back and forth at the same Target, like different stores. So I'm in a lot of Targets, so I see a lot of these figures. So it's like, yeah, if I see so many other ones that don't have factory defects, like, yeah, I don't want the one that does have a factory defect, you know. That's why I'm hoping that they, like, I don't know. They're probably not. They're probably just gonna put it back on the shelf. But you know, I don't want that one. I want one that's nice. I want one that transforms and does its thing properly. Especially considering that, like, I'm a collector compared to like a kid who's like, at the end of the day, a kid won't care about that as long as they can kind of wedge it together and make it look all right. Like they're not gonna give a crap. So besides, luckily he's one of those what's it called? Gosh, my brain's farting on the whatever the Hasbro did with their little split apart guys that like weaponizers. There we go. That's what it's called. Weaponizers. Apparently he's like a weaponizer. And I personally never owned a weaponizer. It's neat. I don't know how I feel about how like easy it is for stuff to pop off, you know? But I like the concept and I like it specifically for Junkions. I didn't really like it for a lot of the other stuff. I mean, the dinosaur and bone one, that made sense. The fossilizers. It made sense why they would do like the splitting apart and you could like combine them together and blah, blah, blah. Like that made sense because they're bones. I like the Junkion one because it was kind of always their thing to, what's it called? It was like, oh, they fall apart, but then they just put themselves back together with junk, you know, and then, so that's why I kind of like that like idea of like, oh, they can split apart and like combine onto each other because that's like what they do. Like their like wheel will pop off and like you throw it to your buddy and then he now has a wheel and it's like, yeah, it's like that's a cool concept. So I plan on collecting all the future mainline Junkions and I plan on getting some upgrade kits and maybe a couple other either Wreck-Gars. I'm so upset. So I was going to get a I forget what the other 86 Junkion that's out right now. But I was meaning to get him because I wasn't going to get him because I was like, oh, I'm not going to collect all the Junkions, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I just like I got 2 of Wreck-Gar because I wanted him like riding on the motorcycle. And this was before that other Junkion was announced or like officially released. So I had 2 of him and I'm like, oh, I'm not going to get this other guy. I don't really care. Like, now I'm like, I actually want to buy one. And I knew at my local or one of my local Targets, there was like a couple that were sitting there like behind stuff for the longest time, like literally months and months and months, not just like sitting there. I'm like, oh, cool. I'll just quickly run there and get 1 or 2. And then of course, when I actually want to buy them, they're gone. They completely cleaned out their toy section and stuff and got rid of them. I'm like, I wanted them so bad, but yeah, I'm probably gonna have to buy that guy online. But I'm gonna go buy some upgrade kits for them and some of like that upgrade kit for Wreck-Gar that originally came out that made him a different Junkion before we were getting the other Junkions. Excuse me. But yeah, before we were getting the other Junkions, there was that upgrade kit that like changed the look of Wreck-Gar to make him look like a different Junkion, which I thought was cool. So I want to get that one. And I think it comes with 2 different heads, if I'm not mistaken. So if it does, I'll have to double check that. But if it comes with 2 different heads, I might get another Wreck-Gar or a different, is it Junkheap? Maybe? I don't remember his name. Or maybe that's the other Voyager or the other deluxe Junkie. I don't remember. There's too many names. But the other 86 remold of Wreck-Gar I was gonna get like maybe one of those and make him into a different Junkion with switching out that head, but then also getting a this like upgrade kit, like just a general like armor kit for him to like make him look different. So I was gonna get an upgrade kit to like change his knees, change give him like a gun, like give him some like shoulder pad stuff, like do a bunch of different stuff to make him look different. But I wanted to get like 3 or 4 of those, and then when they come up with even more of these guys, like I'm assuming that they'll come out with more I know they're coming out with one more 86 Junkion Voyager class. That's probably going to be another remold. And then what's it called? And then they're doing this other deluxe Junkion. I'm kind of hoping they do one Voyage. Well, they're doing definitely one other Junkion with that what's it called? The like or I was going to say Dominator, but I'm thinking I'm thinking like GTA or something. The one that looks like a Challenger. Is it the Challenger? I don't remember. The one that looks like gosh, why am I blanking on the character from Age of Extinction? Hook Boy. I don't remember his name, but yeah, that like muscle car Junkion, they're coming out with that. I don't know if that's a deluxe or a Voyager. Personally hoping for a Voyager, because one thing that I don't like is that the 86 Junkions are very smooth compared to like this guy who's very not smooth and rough. So they do stand out a little bit. They're obviously colored the same, but I'm not a huge fan of how much they stand out, or like how much of like a texture difference there is. But it's not terrible. Like I'm still gonna collect them, but just something to note where it's like obviously the 86 guys will stand out compared to the rest of the Junkions. But sorry, Doug keeps moving back and forth on the couch. He's very like antsy right now. He was super hyper right before I started streaming. But yeah, long story short, I'm gonna start, even though I say I'm not collecting any mainline anymore, I'm collecting the Junkions, and I'll probably still pick up a couple mainline figures here and there. Especially like when I get into a better financial situation, because there are some mainline figures that are cool. It's just I have to make my choice of like specifically if it's a mainline figure that really intrigues me, I will pick it up. But if it has no purpose in my collection, I'm probably not going to pick it up. Or like I don't think it's cool or anything. So like a good example of a couple other mainlines that I'm going to probably pick up are, like I said, that Silverbolt. I'm gonna be picking up probably that Skyquake. I think I really like Skyquake as a character. Obviously, it's based off the whatever that G2 like version is, and like a mix of the Prime version. But you know, it's cool. I'll pick it up. I don't know if I'll like keep it in my collection forever, but I'll definitely at least pick it up and check it out. I think it's cool looking. But yeah, the occasional, like I said, if they come out with more Junkions, which I'm personally hoping they come out with more Junkions. What I'm hoping is I hope we get a Voyager class Junkion, like a couple. We get like maybe like 3 or 4 deluxe class Junkions. We get like 2 or 3, like, and this is like a dream. Like 2 or 3 like Voyager class like legacy Junkions, not just like the 86 guys, like a different variety of Voyager class Junkion. And then on top of that, I'm hoping we get a few, or at least 1 or 2 core class Junkions. I feel like core class Junkions are a beautiful opportunity, especially like I was just thinking about it, that Iguanus easily can be made into a little mini Junkion motorcycle or something. And then you can do so many other things with a lot of these other toolings of like uh not too many of the core class right now, but like maybe future core class. Maybe the closest thing you can do is something with that hot rod mold, but that hot rod mold was kind of ass, to be honest with you. I have it as in my legend skill display, but it's not very good. The core class hot rod is not very good. It's probably the weakest core class out of all of them, in my opinion. But yeah, and eventually I would like to get back into collecting like all three. Not like obviously like collecting every figure of all three, but like collecting like general figures. Like not even just like characters where I'm like, yeah, I only want this, this, and this. Like good example, like I would love to check out that Armada Optimus Prime, that commander class that's coming out. I think that would be very cool to check out. On top of that too, that commander class Ultra Magnus for 86. I think that will be very, very cool if they execute it properly, considering it's going to be a commander class. But yeah, there's a lot. Or another example is I no longer have my I was collecting the mainline Dinobots, but I ended up selling them off because I needed some cash. But yeah, also another reason too is because it was for cash, and because I think honestly it was because I was going to BotCon, and that was all the way in Tennessee, so that was like an expensive trip. It was like a 9-hour drive one way. But oh yeah, so I sold them around the time that New Age released their first Dinobot, and I was low-key kind of hoping they were gonna start releasing more of them quickly, considering I think that Dinobot, I don't remember how long he's been out, but I mean I was kind of hoping they would start teasing more of them soon. But I sold that one because, or my mainline Dinobots, because I'm like, I'm going to collect the New Age version of the Dinobots. And then I'm hoping that Magic Square eventually comes out with a version of Dinobots, so that way I can have Robot and, what's it called? Robot and Dino mode. Obviously, for the Dinobots. That's like one of the other ones where it's like, I would really like to have a duo display of my figures. That would be like, even if I don't do it for like every character, that's like one I want to do specifically. I want a version of the Dinobots in robot mode and old mode. But yeah, other than that, it's like I like them. They're cool, but personally my version of Slug or Slag, I don't remember what the heck he's called, the Triceratops. So my Grimlock was great. I really liked my Grimlock. No problems or issues with him. My Triceratops boy, Slug or whatever, he felt like crap. I don't know what happened in like the factory. If they changed materials or something, like changed their like factory or something. But yeah, my dude was trash. My Grimlock was great. Everything was stiff, secure, felt great. Like my Slug or whatever he felt more cheap, like literally cheaper than Grimlock. I don't know how to explain it, but he literally felt more cheap. Like all of his limbs were what's it called? They were all loose. Like it was like his head would not stay in place, I guess, because they didn't make a way for it to lock in, or it was too easy to like push down, so his head kept moving. Yeah, I don't know. I was just not a huge fan. His alt mode looked good. I liked his dino mode, but like the actual figure quality overall of my specific copy felt like crap. So that's why I kind of, another reason why I stopped collecting them, because I'm like, well, if the rest of these also feel like crap, I don't really care how good they look, because if they just stinky, I don't want them. Because I want figures that I can pull off my shelf and mess with and like not have issues with. Obviously, figures will slowly like get flimsy over time if I mess with them a lot. It's just like, that's how it works. But yeah, other than that, it's like I just don't what's it called? Excuse me. But yeah, I just got rid of my dino, but my mainline dino. That's just because I was not a huge fan of them. But by the way, chat, we're probably hello Doug. Hello baby. We're probably just gonna go for another like 10 minutes more, especially since low key I was kind of hoping we'd have a few more people here. I'm not complaining. It's very nice that we even had people come in. I appreciate both Inspired and Stefan coming in. I hope I said your name right. I'm sorry, my brain is just like super farting because like I always want to say Stefan, but I know it's not right. Yeah, we're gonna hang out for like 10 minutes more. Chill, talk. I'll fill all y'all in on my future video plans fast. So, chat, we're gonna be doing some Transformer content. We got a new guest for Display Masters episode 2. I'll reveal it a little later. But we got a new episode for Display Masters, and I'm working on trying to get my guest for episode 3, so we can keep that ball rolling. I would like to try and my goal is that, like, I understand if I miss a month or so, just because it is kind of difficult to get guests because people need to respond and blah 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 and have time to do it. But and then also just like finding guests and stuff, that's also sometimes difficult. But long story short, I'm hoping to have at least 9 episodes of Display Masters this year. If I can get more than that, cool. But the goal is to get generally 9, so I can really just like miss 2 more months. But I'm hoping, well, let's just say this. I shouldn't say 9. I'm hoping goal is 9. If we can hit at least like 7, that'd be pretty cool. I think that'd at least make like a nice series. Like, consider each one is going to be probably about, I forget how much ours was, Stefan, but I think it was about like 40 minutes, and then this one that I got is probably going to be about an hour or like something. So they're very long, and they take a long time to edit. But yeah, I'd like to get at least like 7 episodes, hopefully 9, but it really just depends on what kind of guests I can get and whatnot. But we're not going to be doing live streams every single time I miss it either, because it seems like this didn't work as well as I hoped. It's okay. We're still a new young baby boy channel. Once we actually keep growing and stuff and the community keeps getting larger, we'll have a lot more people who will actually tune into the streams. Especially if I start talking about other stuff that's not Transformers related. Because like I was saying, be prepared, chat. I'm going to try to keep up with the Transformer content on Friday, but I might be trying to squeeze in some anime content on the sides that are not on Fridays, because I already have 2 topics for anime related stuff I want to talk about besides just talking about like general anime stuff. Like, low key, something I would like to do is chapter reactions. But yeah, long story short, I would like to start talking about more anime stuff on this channel, because yeah, I love Transformers. Like I said, I absolutely love the figure side of Transformers, and some of the media I really do like, and I will like catch up on, like we were talking about. I probably will eventually see Earthspark. I still need to see Cyberverse. I heard that wasn't bad. I'm slowly coming around to seeing it. Now it's more or less just finding time to watch it. And then on top of that, finding out what platforms it's on, because I keep forgetting. I know it's super easy to figure out, but it's like, once again, I gotta like pay for it and like actually make sure I'm gonna watch it in that time, because I don't want to buy it for like 3 or 4 months and watch it. I just want to like full send it in like a month and get it out of the way, just when I'm not super busy. So But long story short, though, anime content will not be a weekly thing. That will probably just be, if I want to post anything else, I will just kind of post it. But when it comes to Transformers content, the goal is to still get that out on Fridays. Friday is generally when I like to post that. It just keeps it nice and simple for me. We'll keep doing reviews. We'll do some other discussion stuff. I know we've been doing just reviews and stuff, but I do have some discussion videos that you want to do and talk about. So we will get into some discussion videos in the future. More top fives will be coming out. To be honest with y'all, if anyone does end up watching the stream, congrats, you get insider scoop. But I'm low-key waiting for the New Age Omega Supreme to come out and get my hands on it, so I can make a new top 5 New Age video. Because when I get that New Age Omega Supreme, there's a good chance I'm also going to be picking up a couple other figures that I think will be on that top 5, and I might even make it to top 10, just because I need to, like, low-key, I know I'm saying low-key a lot, sorry chat. I'm tired. This is like my brain dead talking like lingo, but pretty much I need to get my hands on a few more New Age figures so I can actually give my honest opinion about it, because that's one of the things that I personally don't like about my Magic Square video. I don't like how it turned out. Long story short, I didn't know enough about Magic Square at the time. I only owned 1 or 2 Magic Square figures before making that video, so it probably wasn't the best idea to make it. I just really wanted to make it because I'm like, well, I made a New Age top 5. Let's make a Magic Square one now. But now that I actually got my hands on some Magic Square figures, I got a general idea of how they are. And what I might even do for that Magic Square one is, depending on how large the community is by the time I make that video, I might also do a poll asking what, like, or even just like a post or something on like multiple things asking what other people's like top 5 Magic Square figures are. So then kind of make a like compilation of that and work with what other people say, because the community speaks louder than just me. I'm just one guy. Like, I can say whatever I want, but if you guys all agree on these figures, it'll be better than me just saying, oh, this one is top 5 because I like how it looks, even though I've never touched it. So I'd rather trust the people who have actually owned the figures, you know. But like I said, there's a few that I can like confidently put on the list and keep on the list just because I've gotten my hands on them at this point. And yeah, it's like there's a lot that I have now owned a few Magic Square figures. I think now I own, like, it's still not a lot. I think I own like 4 or 5 Magic Square, like, currently own, not including ones I've gotten rid of in the past. So it's like I definitely know like some Magic Square figures I would like to add to that list just because of my personal opinion and like experience with them. So stay tuned, chat. Once you start seeing people get their New Age Omega Supremes, you will be soon getting, first off, you will 100% be getting a review on that Omega Supreme, without a doubt, as soon as possible. I might not even wait till Friday to put out that review. I might just put that out when I can. But also, the second you see that, be prepared for the top 5s to be coming out and top 10s for the 2023 edition of the Legend Scale figures, because now that I have a lot more experience in making content and explaining myself a bit better and actually properly knowing my Transformer figures better, I think I can make a much better top 5 video that can explain my thoughts and opinions on why these are top 5 better compared to, once again, my other ones. I'm not saying my other ones are bad. Like, actually, to this day, my top 5 new age figures video is my most viewed and still most viewed, like, most, like, actively viewed video. So that's probably where most people came from, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's just like, it seems like that's something you guys liked. So if I can make a new updated version for a better version of that with the newer, because that's the thing too, from when I made that video, there's been so many new figures that have came out from New Age. They easily came out with like 5 or 6 new molds, like just ones that I know off the top of my head that were not released when I made that video, or at least even like, yeah, we're definitely, I'll say not released because they might have been like teased or announced, but like they might not have been released. But New Age Jetfire, New Age Omega Supreme, obviously. New Age Tier, I believe. So Cyclonus. All of the RC molds. Trying to think. There's been a couple more. Why is my brain farting? Well, they're iron hides right now too. They're 2.0 iron hides. Hello, Doug. You see my hands, so you're just like, do I get pets? Yes, you get pets. Gosh, I'm brain farting. The not hoist. Oh my gosh, why is my brain farting? What are these characters? Fire Truck Boy and Hauler? Is it Hauler? Hauler and not Red Alert. Damn. Well, I don't remember his name, but the fire truck dude, my brain is farting so bad, chat. Like I know the characters, like they're pictured in my head, but I just cannot remember their names right now. Yeah, I don't remember his name. But, it's like New Age Extinguisher or whatever. I don't remember. But Fire Truck Boy, that mold I haven't got my hands on, which I plan on picking up. But they long story short, chat, there have been so many new molds that both New Age and Magic Square has come out with within the past year that can definitely warrant a new top 5 video and possibly even a top 10. If I do a top 10, I'm debating doing it just like top 10 legend scale figures. But like I said, I gotta look through New Age figures in general and see how many there are, because I didn't want to do a top 10 because there's only, at the time, there's only like 20-30 New Age figures. I feel like it's like, okay, well, what third of them are good? You know, like I feel like if you're doing a top 5, it's like better to like narrow down like which 5 figures have they made that are the best. But like now that they're making more, now we have a wider range to choose from, and I can actually include some stuff, like I said, such as combiners, because now their New Age Devastator exists. And then when I make the the Magic Square video, I'm going to be picking up the Combaticons. So if I do a Magic Square video, it'll be probably a top 10 and we'll include combiners as a whole. Just because the only way that they'll be knocked down a peg, and I will probably mention if there's any issues with any individual bots or anything, but yeah, for the most part, I'm trying to get my hands on that Menasor. That it would be very cool. I'm definitely picking up that Bruticus once that comes out. That is going to be sick. I absolutely love Bruticus. I've been wanting a Bruticus for a very long time. I had the like KO Warbitron Bruticus for a while, but that thing was kind of crap and was very flimsy. But if I can get a Magic Square or just like a Legend Scale Bruticus and low key, I know I said low key again, I might buy 2 of those brawls, assuming that they come individually. If they come in 2 packs, I might not. But if they come individually, I'm definitely picking up 2 brawls because I love Brawl. He is my absolute favorite Combaticon. That's actually why, like, I'll probably just do a video of it sometime just for fun. But I do want to do a video talking about my personal individual favorite character, or like my brain's farting. My favorite individual bots from combiner teams, because I personally love a lot of like random characters. Like from Devastator, my personal favorite is Scrapper. I love Scrapper. If I can get 2 of Scrapper and like an alt mode and a bot mode, that'd be really cool. Then Brawl from the Combaticons, I'd really like 1 of him, or like 2 of him. Menasor, I would personally like 2 Motor Masters. I love Motor Master. I would like 2 of all the Stunticons. Like, let's just say this, I don't care as much for Menasor as many other combiners, but I absolutely love each and in like all the actual Combaticons. I love the actual Combaticons. Trying to think, to be honest, I'd be cool with like 2 of all the like combiners, but like if we're talking about like just favorites, like I said, Menasor, and then yeah, like there's a lot of favorite individual bots I would like from combiners, which sucks because I've also learned that a lot of my favorite bots from combiners are usually like important parts, like the legs. So it's like I can't even like good example, Scrapper is the foot. So it's like if I want to mess with him on my new age thing, I gotta like plop my Devastator down, because I have to take off the foot and mess with him individually. So it's like that's another reason why I want a second version of him. And I, once again, rolling it back to why I collect Legend Scale, it is much easier to buy 2 Legend Scale Scrappers than to buy 2 Masterpiece ones. So, but I think, chat, we are going to be ending it here because it's been about an hour. I think that's a good amount of chat. I don't even know if we have anyone even in chat anymore. But, you know, that's okay, chat. Things happen as we grow in the community. We will gain more followers and viewers and everything. So, yeah. But I think we're going to end things here. If we got any just, I don't even know what it's called, ghost viewers, lurkers. If we got anyone who's just chilling. Hello, Doug. Would you like to come say hello to the people for the end of the stream? Hold on, let me bring Doug. Come here, puppy. Uh-oh, he might try to jump back and forth, chat. We'll see how this goes. Doug. Oh, come here, fluff ball. Chat, it is Doug. Say hello to Doug. He needs a haircut. I'm gonna go buy. See, when I originally got him, I took him to the groomers because he just really needed everything. But now that I actually have owned him for a bit and he's very comfortable with me, and I'm just like sitting here holding his paws. You can't see it, but I'm holding his little paws. But now that he's very comfortable with me, I'm going to start grooming him myself. So I'm going to go get myself a little buzzer. I have just trimmed his nails once, and I'm going to be trimming them again in a few weeks. I just did a little minor thing just to see how it went. But yeah, we're going to be getting this little fluff ball, fur ball, trimmed up and ready to go. But yeah, we're going to be ending stream. Thank you everyone for checking out the stream. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like, and then if you're new and you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. I appreciate it. More content coming out. I'm really excited for a bunch of stuff. I got some new thumbnails. See, what happens is I usually make a thumbnail for something first, and that's what gets me hyped about a video. And I made a very nice thumbnail. It's nothing crazy, but it's a thumbnail I personally like and I'm very proud of, and like I said, I just really like it. So I'm excited to make that video. So we got some more videos coming out for you guys, some more reviews, hopefully some more discussions, and hopefully some different topics and variety of stuff coming out for you guys, because like I said, I'm not really like bound to any sort of topic, but we'll see what people like and what people don't like. So maybe I'll make other channels if people don't like it, but we'll see. Other than that, chat, we're going to end it here. I appreciate you checking it out. We're gonna go put Doug back because he wants to go lay down, right, baby boy? You wanna lay down? Here you go. Ready? Boy. Oh, you know, baby. Oh, there you go. He was like slipping. I know, baby. I know. All right, chat. We're gonna end it. I appreciate y'all checking it out. I said that like 4 times already, but thanks for checking out the stream, and I will catch all y'all in the next video. Peace out, everybody.